Hello everyone, it's Munyadumukwa for Blackset Comics, and I'm back with another how to draw video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you different ways of different angles of drawing the head. I'm just going to be showing you only 5 angles which you can draw the head from. So this video is not necessarily about how to draw the head, but even though I'm just going to be showing you some of the things you need to pay attention to when drawing the head, especially or using different angles. So let's get into it. The first thing I think of when I'm drawing, so this first angle which I'm drawing this head from is when the face is the character is facing directly at us. So when I'm drawing the head, the first thing I think of is this rounded shape that is like the top, indicating the top part of the head. So before I go down with this shape, I would like to put this line, maybe I'll call it a line of symmetry or whatever you want to call it, but it's just dividing the head into 2 parts, 2 rather equal parts, right? So it's showing us the middle part of the face. So when I'm going down, normally I just have to draw this like an oval shape, like an egg that is upside down, but paying attention that this part indicates is like mirroring this part also. You see, it's like a mirror image. So it helps to have your face drawn proportionally and having proportional properties. Okay, so when I'm done with this, I have to like put the different, the face has got the face is structured not like an egg shape like this, but because of the bones and different properties of the face, I have to refine these edges like this. So you see, this is the part of the chin. So it all depends on what kind of character you're drawing. Okay, so you see my face is rather my face here, the head of this character is rather defined now than just an oval shape. So yeah, this bend right here, if you can see it clearly, there's a bend right here. That's where I have to put the ears. So when I put the ears, normally my eyes, I usually like to put the eyebrows first, right? And the eyebrows, I normally put them slightly above the ears, just slightly, and I'll be paying attention to the distance between them, but the distance between them is normally marked by, you see this line here, so that they are positioned proportionally. So this one works with all characters. Sometimes when you're drawing aliens or villains, those people with faces that are not regular, some of the techniques I'm going to be showing you here won't work, but just make sure you use them whenever it's necessary. So here I'm just putting the indication of the eyes. My character's eyes are going to be right here. So you see, I'm just trying to pay attention to the distance between the 2 eyes, right? And the distance is being monitored by this line here. I'm just paying attention to the distance between the corner of the eye and this line here, and also from here to here. So it won't be it won't be exact. It's not like you're going to be putting a ruler and measuring the distance, but you see, it has to look proportional at the end of the day. Then the nose, the middle part of the nose also falls along this line. And then the mouth also, in the middle part of the mouth, is also falling along this line. So you see, you've got the face that is facing directly at us. So the next angle is when we are seeing our face sideways, the head sideways. So also, this shape here I would like to put first. That indicates the back of the head, right? This is the back of the head. My character is going to be facing to my left, right? So from here, I put this kind of shape here, and this is where my eyes are going to be. So you see, this shape here will help me put the definitions on my face, on the character's face. Then here, this is the jaw, right, the jawbone, and this is the back of the head, and it meets right here. So you see, this is how I would put out the face. So right above here is where I would put the ear, right. Then right here, this is the bridge of the nose, and here I'll have to define the nose. You see. So you see the nose here, this part was indicating the nose, and this part here, this line here, will help me define the lips of my character, and the chin. Everything is now falling along that line. If you want to put this also, it to be okay, but it all depends on which character you're drawing, what kind of character you're drawing. Then the eyebrows right here. Then normally when the face is sideways, the eye is shown like this, right. Then you have to put your pupil and iris right here. So here my character is facing sideways. So you can use also this technique when your character is facing that side also. So now the next angle is when we're seeing the head, the face is slightly looking away from us. So like always, like again, I have to draw this shape right here. The shape of the part, the top part of the head is like circular. Before you apply, you put the details of the hair. So before I even fall down with this line, I put this line. You see this line of symmetry. It falls down again like this, and you see it's curving, right? Like curving inwards from here, just like not defining this part of the face. You see the face is not like straight. It's because of the definitions of the face. It's in like there's a curve right here. So you see this line of symmetry is curving downwards because my character is going to be facing more of that side. So we're going to be seeing more the greater part of this side of the face than that side. So as I go down with this line now, this circle of mine, I put this the indications of where the eye is going to be, and as I go down with my this side of the face, so you see already we're seeing this part of the face, more of it than less of this and more of this side. Then I'll also have to define, go down this way. So sometimes when you're drawing the face, especially when I'm drawing the face, I like to draw the two parts, like this side and that side, simultaneously. Even the details like the eyes, so that they fit proportionally. Then here, along this line here, along this area here, according to where the top part of the eye is going to be, I put the indication of where the ear is going to be, and the jawbone right here. Then you see my face right here. Okay, cool. Then here I put the indications of the eyebrows. So because we're seeing more of this part than this side, more of this side than this one, you see there could, because of some foreshortening, the properties of the face that are this side are going to be quite larger than those on the other side. Not really big in comparison, but just slightly. And here the eye normally will be right here, and the other one just right here. You see this part here, we see the bridge of the nose. So you see the part of the nostril here. Here we are seeing this, more of this than which is this side. And then the lips and the mouth right here. So we see we've got our face now slightly at an angle. So you can also use this technique if you're drawing a face that is facing more to the right also. So from here I want to draw a face like a person who's turned away from us but at an angle. We are seeing a bit, not the back of his head exactly, but we're seeing also the side of the face and the side of the head. So this person is slightly looking away from us, so the first thing I draw is the back of his head, right? So when I'm drawing these things, like especially we were seeing faces at an angle, or even the one which is facing directly from us, I'll always have to pay attention to this line here, the line of symmetry. You see, here I'm putting this line here. This line is indicating the middle part of the back of the head, right? Because it is this line that puts, at the end of the day, puts my illustration in proportion. So here we put where the eyes are, the indication of where the eyes are going to be, and this is the jaw. So now when you go down right here with this line here, that indicates the lower part of the jaw or the chin. We are seeing more of part below the chin. This part below the chin, it will be quite visible. And now, since this face is more like turned away from us, you won't be seeing the details at the front of the face, but the ear will be seeing it right here. So some of the things when you're drawing, there is no exact technical explanation. Sometimes I can't explain this more technically, but if you follow through the way I'm illustrating, it could be helpful. So you see, this is how you draw a face that is turned away from us. We're seeing this part of the face, but not the front of it. Now, the final piece of the angle, the final angle which we're going to learn today, is when we're seeing the face from slightly above, right? Like the camera is slightly above the character. So let's go right here. Sorry, now I'm covering this part because I have to illustrate right here, because that's the area my camera is visible. Alright, sorry, my camera is acting up. Okay, let's go. So when I'm drawing the face we were seeing from above, I just begin like I'm drawing a face that is facing directly at us. Then from here what I do is I put that line of symmetry again, right? But here now the difference is that when I'm drawing this face, it's not going to be this long, right? It will be short because of some foreshortening. We are seeing the greater part which we are seeing is the top part of the head, right? So here I'm not going to be putting that oval shape. I'm just putting in the details, like the definitions, because I would like to believe that normally when you're drawing comics, you know, you've got comics, you're doing your graphic novel, sometimes you have to run away from, you know, the very first, the very basics. Sometimes you just have to draw through as you go along, you know, putting the details as you go along, so that you don't get back on your schedule. You're always ahead with your time, because I believe when you're doing comics, normally you're working with deadlines. So some of these things like the oval shapes and stuff, you need to do away with those. So you see from here. So you see one thing you need to pay attention to, when the face is facing this side, right, we're seeing a greater part of the head. Everything, most of these things are going to be falling like curving around this face like this. You see that it's like things are going to be falling along a curve that goes like this on the face. So even the eyebrows, because we're seeing things from above. We're seeing all the features from above. So everything will be going like curving. Like, then here we see the nose. We see the top part of the nostrils and the tip right here. Then the mouth also. But I'd like to say, you see, the very thing most when you're drawing the head from above, one of the things that makes it visible that this head is being seen from above is like the hair. You see, because the hair is going down like this, and we're seeing now the greater part of the head, and also the shoulders. Normally the shoulders would be somewhere right here, and like you see, if it were, sorry, my camera is acting up. If it were this character here, we'll be seeing the neck right going down right here, then the shoulders. But here, because we're seeing from above, the neck would be slightly like this. And if she was wearing something with a round collar, you see, we'll be seeing more of, see, the view is more from above, right? So you see, we come to the end of this video. I hope it was useful. If it was useful, just let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know of topics you'd like me to cover in the future. Just in today I was showing you 5 different angles which you can use when drawing the face, the head, in whichever illustrations you'll be doing. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to share this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, be sure to check out our Black Set Comics Facebook page. There we update a comic pages every week for comic book titled The Other Realm. Be sure to read it and follow through it. Have fun reading it. Don't forget also to share those links. I'll provide the links in at the end of this video and also in the description. Also, be sure to, if you are to watch this video way long after I have posted it, you can use the email provided at the end of this video to suggest topics that I should cover in the future. With that said, thanks for watching, everyone.